So let's start the presentation. So first of all, one second. Okay. So this presentation is basically dealing with an introduction to the free 3D designing application called Tinkercad. As the name indicates, this is a cloud-based application, and the name of the application is Tinkercad. This is from the famous company named Autodesk. And this is a free application. There is no licensing issues or something like that. No need to purchase something. No. Just log in using your ID similar to Gmail. Once you log in into the Tinkercad application, you can easily use this application. And this Tinkercad runs on any web browser. No need to download anything. For example, it's better to use Google Chrome. It's better to use Google Chrome, but any application, any web browser, you can use this Tinkercad. The first step is to log in the Tinkercad. So now I already created an account in Tinkercad. So if you don't have any account, you can create an account similar to the Gmail. Now you can see I am already logged in. Okay. Similar to the Gmail account creation, you can create the you can create the Tinkercad account. So now I'm going to start the design. So there are three main areas in Tinkercad where we can explore it. The first area is the 3D designing. We can design any object using different basic primitives. And the second option is the circuits. Okay, so once again, yeah. So mainly there are three sections: 3D design, circuits, and code blocks. So this video is basically dealing with 3D design. So you can design anything, any object using this application. And there are two more sections that I will explain later: circuits and code blocks. 3D design is a section where we can create virtual objects, and we can use this file for 3D printing also. So I'm starting with 3D design. So I'm clicking here, 3D design. Yeah. When I click the 3D design, you can see this area, this is what is called a work plane. This is called a work plane. And when you open this work plane, when you open this Tinkercad 3D design, the work plane will be blank. Okay, so on the right side, you have different shapes. You can just click and drag into the work plane like that. We can start. But when you open the 3D design, the work plane, we will start with a blank work plane. So in the left side, you can see this is what is called a view cube. If you want to see different views by clicking the edges or by clicking the, here you can click the edge, and when you rotate it, you can see the different views such as front view, top view, side view, etc. And you have different options to see. For example, if you have a cylinder here and you have one more cylinder here. So if I'm clicking this home button, the screen, the work plane will be like this. Below the home button, there is an option called a fit all in view. When you click fit all in view, now you can see, I can see all the three objects perfectly fit on my screen, right? If I select this cylinder and when I click this fit, what happened is that object will perfectly fit into my screen. If you have, say, n number of objects, if you have 5 number of objects, and if you want to do something to a particular object, you can click that shape and you can click the option called a fit view to selected and click home button to see this. Again, I am taking a box. Okay, I am taking a box. So I want to see this box only. So just I am clicking this box and select the fit this option, the second option, fit view to selected. Click home button to revert back like this. So when you start the Tinkercad, on the top, you can see the logo here. This is the Tinkercad logo, right? Near to the Tinkercad logo, there is another option. When you click this, what are the previous files you created? I will show you. See what are your recent designs. Click here. You can see what are your recent designs. The list of your recent designs will be displayed here. So I'm closing this. And when I'm clicking this logo, when I click this logo, it will go back to the original dashboard. See, this is the initial dashboard when I log in into the Tinkercad, right? So again, I'm clicking this new design, 3D design. If you want to see what are the recent designs, click here. You can see what are your recent designs that will be listed here. Okay. And near to this recent designs, there is a name here. This is our uh, name of the file. And this name is automatically, when you open the Tinkercad file, this name will be automatically generated. So this name of the file is actually automatically generated. automatically generated. So click here and change the name to, for example, I am clicking here and I'm typing here. This is training one, so I'm typing training on file. Like that, you can give your name. So now the name is changed to training one file. And that is on the left side. And below that options, here you can see there are different options, such as first one is copy, paste, duplicate, delete, undo, and redo. So for example, if you have a cylinder here, you want say multiple copies, duplicate. So I'm selecting this duplicate and repeat. So I'm clicking one. So now a copy is created. Just click here and you can move so that you can see a copy is created. Again, if you want say 5 copies, click 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I click 5 times, that copy is created, but that is inside this cylinder. Just click and move your mouse, copy 1, then copy 2, copy 3, copy 4, and copy 5. Okay. If you want to change the color, you can click here and you can change the color. There are different options like this. And if you want to delete something, just click one file and here click this delete. That file will be deleted like that. So those are the options on the left side. And on the right side, there are different options. 3D design. So now we are dealing with this part, 3D design. 3D design. This is our primary, and we have other options also. Okay, so we have other options also. So we have SimLab, we have blocks, then bricks, then we can share our link to any others so that they can also check what happened when I am designing something. That means collaboration is possible. I can share, I can generate a link and I can share this link to, for example, to your friends or to your teachers so that they can also check what the student is doing or what your friend is doing. So collaboration is very, very easy, very effective in this Tinkercad application. And the last part is this is your avatar. So again, go back to the 3D design. So on the right hand side, this panel, this is what is called shapes panel. This panel is called a shapes panel. From this shapes panel, we can select basic shapes and do some modifications so that we will get the final design. Here there is an arrow. You can click what shape you want, if you want letters or if you want some design starters or if you want some creatures or characters or any vehicles or machines or structures or scenery or any hardware part you want or any electronics, whatever things you want. By clicking this arrow, you can expand this by clicking this arrow, and you can access various shape sets via this drop-down menu. By clicking this drop-down menu or by expand using this arrow, we can access various shape sets using this drop-down menu. And on the top, we can see workplane tool and ruler tool. Workplane, I already told you, normally workplane is here. If you want to add a workplane on the top of this cylinder, you just click here and click on this top. Now you can see, just rotate, check where is the workplane. Now the workplane is on the top of the cylinder. So the left side indicates this is our navigation. These tools are called navigation. These tools are our navigation controls located on the left side that provide multiple ways to change your view of the workplane. For example, if you want to zoom in, if you want to zoom out, or if you want to see in different views, orthographic or perspective, different views, zoom out, zoom in, home view, or fit, if you want to see this object perfectly fit into the screen, like that, home button. So these are the navigation controls. So that is all about the initial interface. So when you open this Tinkercad, you will see all these options. So left side navigation control like zoom in, zoom out, different views like front view or top view, right side view, etc. You can see, or home view, zoom in, zoom out, or if you want to create copies, duplicate, delete. Okay, and on the right side, you have the shapes. From the shapes, by by selecting the appropriate shape, you can create your design on this work plane centrally. Okay, if how, for example, if you want to select or deselect an object, for example, this object is selected, right? Just click using your mouse. Now you can see your object is selected. And when you click this object, this is what is called a shape inspector panel. Okay, there is an arrow here. By clicking this arrow, you can adjust, hide or show the shape inspector panel. So now this object is selected. If you want to deselect this object, just click anywhere on this work plane. When you click anywhere on the work plane, and that will be deselected. For example, now this object is selected. If I click on this plane, that will be deselected. And using this view cube option, you can rotate, or you can see the different views of the object you are going to design. When you press this home button, that is what is called a reset to the initial position. Fit to view, this is very important. This is a very powerful tool. This is an option to sender's view on selected objects. For example, if I select this object and I click this fit to view, and that shape will be perfectly fit into the screen. No other objects, only this object will be perfectly fit into this screen. This is what is called a fit view to selected. And if you want to go back, press this home button, that will go back. This plus or minus, I already explained, zoom in and zoom out, zoom in and zoom out. Or you have the scroll wheel of your mouse, you have the scroll wheel, just use the scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out, to zoom in and zoom out. And how you will, for example, I want to rotate this. Using your right mouse button, okay, using your right mouse button, press the right mouse button and you can rotate this. You can rotate this. And pan, just click this, click and hold the scroll wheel so that you can pan this object like this. Okay, so next is check some settings. Click here, and check the workspace settings. First of all, check what is the unit you can use. Is it metric, imperial, bricks? So normally we can use a metric unit, and scale is 1:1, and that means the size of the object will be same as that of the size of the drawing. And if you are using a 3D printer, you can use the you can mention the size of the 3D printer so that it will be very easy to 3D print. Okay, if you want to change this, okay, you can change this. You can change the background color like this. So normally what I'm recommending is metric, okay, and millimeters we are using. If we are our main focus is to 3D print the object, it's better to use the metric unit that is in millimeters. And now I used the width and length is 200 by 200. By default, you can use this. No need to change. Then, for example, I'm taking a basic shape here. Okay, see this snap grid option. This option will controls how objects snap to the grid when moved or resized. For example, if I am moving this shape, okay, so the snap grid option is, for example, 0.5. this block is 1 mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one small square block is 1 mm. See this? So this is 1 mm. This is 1 mm. So how many boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means this distance is 10 millimeter. Okay, so this is 10 millimeter means 1 centimeter. This distance is 1 centimeter. So if I'm changing this snap grid settings to 1 millimeter, when I move, you can see now this is here. When I move this, the box will be moved to the next grid. See this like that. For example, if I'm changing this to 2 millimeter, what happens? Okay, the box will cover two regions, right? See this. Okay, so if you want more control, you can use 0.1 millimeter. That means very fine movement. Okay, very fine movement. So if you want very fine movement, you can use this. Okay, or 0.25, you can use this. If you use 1 millimeter, now you can see this. See, now the box is here. When you move this, the box will reach here. See, so if you want precise movement, you can adjust this snap grid option. So if you want more precision, you can use 0.1 millimeter to 0.5 millimeter. But by default, we can use 1 millimeter. So I'm deleting these objects. So I already told you these are our basic shapes. If you want to click and drag this to this work plane, so now see I am moving this. So when I'm pressing this shift button, I'm holding this shift button. Now I am moving this, but this shape is moving in horizontal and vertical direction only. There is no other movement. Okay, now I am holding the shift button. So this shape is moving in horizontal as well as vertical only. Okay. Then if you want to move this z-axis like this, okay, so you can press this arrow and you can adjust this like this. And now you can see the distance. What is the distance from this work plane also is displayed here. Okay. And Okay. So next is how we can change the size. Now see what is the size 51 by 73, right? Here you can see the grips. This white square boxes or black square boxes. This is what is called grips. When I am clicking this white grip, what happens? The two values are displayed. That means I can change the two values at a time. But when I'm clicking this black grip, I can change only one dimension. See, when I'm clicking this black grip, I can adjust only one dimension. But when I'm clicking this white grip, I can change these two dimensions. When I click this top grip, I can adjust the height also. For example, I'm changing this to 100 and I'm changing this to 100. So you can adjust the length by using this slider option also. Using this slider option, you can adjust the length and also you can adjust the width. You can adjust the width using this slider option also. And and you can adjust the radius. Okay. And if you increase the step, the this portion, this portion will be curved. Otherwise, that will be chamfer like this. If you adjust this step, it will be arc shape. See, that means a fillet is created here. So by adjusting the step and adjusting the radius, you can change this edge, the shape of this edge we can adjust. And also by adjusting the length and width of a slider, you can increase the length and width of the object. And using this option, you can increase the height of this object also. And by clicking this inspector panel, we can change the color of the object also. Okay, so next is how you will rotate an object. How you will rotate an object means here we have a rotation symbol. Using this rotation, we can rotate the object. You can mention the angle here, for example, 45 degree. And also using this option, you can rotate the object. And using this option, you can rotate this. For example, if I am changing this angle to say 22.5 degree, or I'm changing this to 90 degree, like that. Okay, so that's all about some basic informations about the Tinkercad. Next class we will continue some other topics. Okay, thank you.